Welcome back, guys. In this video I'll just be doing a brief overview, well, as brief as I can keep it, of everything in my collection. I have tried my hardest to memorize all the model numbers of everything, but there are a couple of things in my collection that don't really have model numbers that I can find. Those two sounders at the back there, I cannot find any model numbers on them, and these two cool points to the left here. But without further ado, let's get into my collection. So I'll start up at the top with these sounding devices. As I said, one of them is labelled House Watch, but that's the only information it gives. It says code 70106, so that'll be the type of noise that it makes. Then to the right there we've got an Ampac bell. That's a model AFB-62M. Moving over to the speaker side of things, so these are made for voice evacuation. At the top there we have Tyco SR-SPR-45s. And moving down to the next row we've got our visuals, only got two of them. Many of you probably know what they are, System Sensor Spectra Alert Classics. And the model number on those is, if I can find it, I've got some of them written down here. System Sensor S2475RL. So I guess RL would stand for red lens, and 75 will stand for 75 candela. So yeah, and moving over again, we've got my Petronic, which is New Zealand made brand, PSS ones. So they're also 100 volt speakers. Give you a look at the back of them. So I've just got a simple 100 volt transformer, got a filter capacitor there, and you've got a couple of volume selections there. Okay, moving right along, we have the two manual core points here that I cannot identify. I know this one is made, I think, by Ampac. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure if anyone would know. That one's made by Petronics, I'm pretty sure. It's quite an older model, but you still see them in use today. And the next cool points, these are modelled. These are the newest ones that I own. They are Petronics CPPIN 3Ts. So that's it for the cool points. Moving on to the smoke detectors, many of you would know these two, they're very popular. They are Apollo Series 60 smoke alarms. This one on this side is ionization, so you've got the old radioactive label there for the americium in there, and you've got a photoelectric which should have a ring around it, but it was really dirty, so I scrubbed everything off the top of it. And I have my System Sensor 2151s, got 4 of them, and then 2 unfortunately analog addressable, if this will focus, probably not, what is it? 5251 smoke detectors. So I don't have an addressable panel. I really want one, but until I get one of those, I cannot use these. These are what is it? Rate of rise detectors. Okay, so that's all for the smoke alarms. And here we've got my heat detectors. So these are just simple thermoelectric heat detectors. They just have a bilaminated piece of metal in them, and when it heats up it separates. You see these temperature things on like microwaves and all sorts to stop them overheating. That's practically what it is. And this one's model is... oh, I didn't get the model for that, so that is IHDB-V. So those are set for 55 degrees, I think, blue is. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think it's about 55 degrees. So that's pretty much it for the alerting equipment. I've got an exit sign here. It's branded Luxolite. It's a New Zealand made one, so I'm not sure if it's just renamed or if that's the original maker. Just got a fire alarm sign here and a Davis APB free LED It's a non-maintained emergency lighting system. And moving over to the panels, I have an F1 electronic fire alarm. So this is the one that's been in heaps of my videos. And then my more recent, can't actually remember the model of this one off the top of my head. If I open it up, it might give me a model. It is the F10. So this is a 1997 version panel. So it needs all the resistors are normally closed, and if they open, then it trips an alarm. So if you unscrewed a smoke detector on the system, it would automatically go into fire alarm, instead of this one, which is 2003, which would just go into supervisory mode. So apart from my keys here and a few accessories up there, my smoke test fluid and all the caps for these speakers here, and a box of resistors, that's just about it for this video. Thanks for watching. A few things I would be willing to sell, but keep in mind that I'm in New Zealand and international shipping costs quite a bit, and I don't have any eBay or PayPal accounts, so that might be a bit awkward. So I'm kind of looking at in New Zealand. Only a few things I'm willing to sell, which are these Apollo Series 60 smoke alarms, these two cool points here, those sounders there I would consider selling, and that's about it really. And possibly this panel here, if anyone was interested. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates.